Sit. Down. Good girl, Ari. Good girl. Alright guys, we're back with Ariana. She's the last dog of tonight. We're doing a training session with her. We're going to show you what she's learned in 24 hours. She's been here one day. While she's sniffing my scent boxes and trying to see what food I got, because she's a really special dog, we wanted to talk about treats. And what I'm going to do in this session, I'm going to use kibble. A lot of trainers use kibble. And I want to show you her reaction to the kibble and her reaction to the meat. And this is probably what a lot of people do. They buy dog food treats from the store, and they wonder why their dogs don't listen to them. All right, so treats is very important. Ariana, come here, girl. Sit. Foos. She's a little bit slow. She's not really motivated. She's really taking her time to get to the treat. Sit. Foos. She's really slow. She's doing it, but she's not doing it, okay? So now I'm going to show you a difference when I change her treat to a meat, and I'm going to show you a difference in her body posture, okay? I'm going to let her smell the meat. Sit. She smelled the meat. Foos. She's a lot faster. All right, she's really motivated now. Sit. Down. Down. And I can't even get her to go down because she wants the meat, and she knows down. This is the crazy part. If I was using the other one, I didn't even tell her to heel. She's heeling on her own. So there's a big difference when you use certain types of treats. It's going to affect dog training. I'm gonna let her see this. Sit. She don't even want to sit for it. Sit. Down. So now her level of excitement has come down because it's just kibble, right? You saw her reaction with the meat and you seen her reaction with the kibble. So right now I'm going to use, okay? Down. Good girl. All right, so that's all we wanted to show you at that. Now we're going to show you what she's learned. Here you go. Foos. Down. Good girl. Sit. Stay. Foos. Here. Foos. Good girl. Down. Down. Stay. Sit. Good girl. All right, so when we're using treats, we got to make sure we're using something that motivates the dog, or the dog is really not going to listen to us. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Foos. Good girl. So depending on the meat you're using, some dogs like hot dogs. Some dogs hate hot dogs. Some dogs like, it's going to motivate the dog to train. If you're using kibble, you're not going to get as a fast reaction as you would with down, that you would get with any other treat. So beware of the treat that you're giving your dog, because it's going to determine how well your dog learns. Okay? So we're doing that real quick, and we're showing you right now. So Arya, she knows down. She knows sit. She's doing stay. And she's healing. So when I say that, you don't do it. Here you go. Sit. Down. Sit. Sit. Come here. Ari. Down. Down. Good girl. So she's doing all her commands. We just got to work on her healing. She likes to be cocked sideways. Sit. Foos. She brings her body in too close. I'll do it again. Foos. There we go. Sometimes we have to do it twice. Foos. She turns around. She's really animated. Ari. Foos. Gonna bring her out wide. Try to bring her back. I'm not gonna use a treat this time. Foos. Good girl. I just gotta get her in here. Good girl. Ari, foos. Bring her up. Ari, sit. Down. Good girl. Ari, sit. Sit. Stay. We gotta work on that hill a little bit more, but I mean, it's day 2, so I mean, that's her healing in 2 days. Most dogs don't heal their whole life. Foos. Just try to lead her to the left. Foos. She heals better on the left, so we'll probably keep her on the left side. We'll work on the right later. Ari. Foos. Good girl. Sit. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Foos. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Down. Good girl. So this is Ari on her first day training yesterday, and this is her today. So this is 24 hours after we received her. Problem with Ari, she went to a trainer and she came back and she really didn't do none of the commands that she was taught. So this is her second go, and she's doing amazing with us. One thing about dogs that are trained, if the dog lives inside the house, it's hard to put a dog in a kennel outside and then bring them in to train. They got to go from a house to a house to train. This keeps their mind focused so that they're not thinking about home, living outside and stressed. So I think that was a part of Ari's problem, was that she wanted to be inside, and it was hard for her to relate to start training in, outside and not being in a home. So we've got that fixed. She's listening to us. She's doing really well in training. I'm excited to see what she's going to do by Sunday, but I'm really good. I think she's going to be amazing. So we're going to do one more hill. Let's see if we can get her to go. There we go. That's a lot better. So That's Ari. That's day number 2 of training. She's doing an amazing job. Good, Mama. Yeah, Mama, you're doing great, Mama. You're doing good, girl. You're doing good. So that's Madison Bell. I hope y'all enjoy watching Ari. Check her out in a couple days and see how well she's doing outside if it stops raining. But she's learning her commands and she's keeping to them every time we train with her. So you guys have a good one.